get your cold cuts. Saturday. 5:59. We are not only on time, but we're early. Where's Banners? Cheer Bear, by the way. Oh, yeah. I don't know. We're going to go over that soon, though. I'd assume it's bosses. I'm having trouble remembering what the question you asked me was, Banners, on Instagram, but I saw it right like when I was hitting the fucking start. Oh, wait, hey, I can look here. Hey, I'm a smart guy. There's not going to be another round, Banners, so make them now. I always got Insta open, Speedy. It's right here. But you haven't sent me a message on. Yeah, there's no more Powerline players coming to the game. I happen to know that as a fact. I don't know. That I don't know, Banners. I would assume fullback Tate. I think he's the most valuable of them. But I don't really know anymore because I haven't really checked the auction house for it. If you notice, I have 32.3 million coins because I sold my Randy Moss for $2.5 million this morning. That was exciting. I actually think that selling Powerline players is probably still a better thing to do. Season score is also coming. Oh, I have no idea, Speedy. Probably 9-ish. I'm selling the West Coast Powerline fullback for 2.8, so I'll be making a couple mil in like an hour or so, maybe. Wow, we only have to wait 6 days for real content. Thanks, EADS. It's true, bro. It's true. It's true, bro. That's it. Just 6 days. EADS Sport. Programs like Season Score counts as a promo. I guess. I don't think that's what it is, though. I think we're going to get Season Score on Thursday, but I'm thinking we're going to get bosses. Well, yeah, I mean, there was... Come on, revived. There was a bunch of players on the bench, bro. Come on, stop. Come on. Bro, stop. Why do people hate on EA? Like, I don't get it. Go read a book or something until the new promo comes out. You know why people hate on EA, Brett. You just don't want to admit it because Brett wants to be a game changer. Nah, that's not a rumor, AB. That was confirmed 100% by HSD. I don't know why you guys just can't wait for the new fucking show tomorrow. It's going to go over all this shit. Dude, there's promo coming on Thursday, and it's basically, it's bosses or Season Score or both. It's definitely that. It's one of those two things. So, I'm not saying get your hopes up or anything. I'm just saying what it is. Well, EA doesn't actually run Apex Legends. You know, they're just like the parent company of that game. They don't like actually make the game. EA physically makes this game. Whatever the name of that company that makes Apex, I don't remember who it is, but... Well, no, they said maybe, Moolah. HSD said maybe to golden tickets, but I'm pretty sure they're not. They did not rule it out, though. Yeah, you should expect content, bro. So I got a lot of stuff to do actually. Now that they added, stuff. Man, Brett. I think Brett's on his period today, so I could play the tournament. I think it's that time of the SARM for Brett. So you can see we have a lot of stamina. Brett's arguments are bad. Respawn's not allowed to do what it chooses to without the seal of approval from EA. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't think EA wants to touch that game with a 10-foot pole. I mean, that game, and still haven't even played it. It did exactly what I said it was going to do. Like, that's what happened with that game. That's not to say it's not a good game or something. It's exactly what I said. There's not enough pathways to profitability, and I think that's why EA's kind of like, nah, whatever. Fuck this game. They don't really care about it. They spent so much money to get the game out there in the first place, too, like paying guys like Ninja $1 million and shit. I don't know if it's terrible. It's just like a faster paced battle royale. So I could understand how that would be competitive with a game like Call of Duty, Blackout, because Blackout was such a slow paced game. And then Blackout made that Alcatraz, which is like not a slow paced game. Oh, EA knows that they're a bad company. They don't care. EA bought the license to make NFL games. They're the only ones that can make NFL games. The NFL doesn't want competition in gaming. They just want one company making all the fucking games. And then EA knows that they can put out a shit product because they're the only ones that have the license. It's actually pretty simple. They don't care. They don't have to. If you want to, like, throw passes repeatedly to Joe Mixon, then you got to play Madden. You can't do it on another football game. You would have to throw passes to, HB number 28 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it works. And it's because EA owns the rights. Brett, the game is dry, bruh. And it does this every year at this time. The game gets dry, bro. They're not releasing enough content. Like, during the season when football's being played, they release a lot of content. But then what happens is as soon as the Super Bowl's over with, they get rid of like 90% of the devs on the Overdrive team, and they all throw them at Madden Mobile 20 in hopes of making a better game. But they never actually make a better game because all of their devs have basically shitty ideas. So instead of working on go play Overdrive, bro, that's what your response is, to go play Overdrive? Hold on. That's his response. His response is to go play Overdrive. That's what this kid just said to me. He said to go play Overdrive. Can you believe that he said that? Can you believe that he said that? Like, because I can't believe that he said that. Why do you have... Bro, stop it. Motherfucker don't even play Overdrive. Bro, you don't even play Overdrive. And you're bad at it. Bro, you don't even play Overdrive. Bro, you don't even play Overdrive, bro. Stats exposed, you don't even play Overdrive. He doesn't play Overdrive. It just doesn't show up. Oh my god, bro. You've called 9,000 defensive counters, bro. Somebody that plays Overdrive's like, new phone who dis? 50,000 tactics. 50,000 defensive tactics, 50,000 offensive tactics. You've called 10 and 8. You don't play Overdrive, bro. You don't even play Overdrive, brother. And I bet most of those were from doing the movement to try to get Feats Ramsey. A bunch of them, anyway. No, he doesn't sit and play it all day, every day. He plays it for about 2 hours and 10 minutes a day. That's real. I did the math. I mean, I wanted Ramsey, bro. I got Ramsey in fucking December, though. I've been done with it a long time. It's got 78 Nathan Peterman in there, huh? You guys are out of your mind. One of the best quarterbacks I've ever seen. 2 hours a day for 9 months. And for every day he doesn't play, he's got to play over 4 hours on another day to average that. You know what I mean? Because that's the average. Think about that. He averages like 15 hours a week of just Overdrive. Think about that. His name is Moolah, bro. Don't let him fool you because it says his name is Ain't Got Nathan or whatever. His name is frickin' Moolah. He just lies to people and says that his name is something different. He doesn't want you guys to hunt him down. That's a fail. What a toss. Yeah, my birth name is Moolah. My birth name is Moolah, but I go by Nathan. Let's go. Oh, it's so fucking funny. That's right. I thought, my birth name is kind of weird, like it's Moolah, so I thought when I made a gamer tag, I would make it with like a normal person's name in it, like Nathan. My birth name is random. All the cards are exactly the same because EA sucks, Brett. Because archetypes, all of the players are exactly the same. I can send you a link if you'd like. But all of the cards are exactly the same. I don't know what the promo is. I just know that there's a new promo on Thursday. If you want me to speculate, it's either bosses or season score or both. Thursday, new promo. 1,000. Oh, what's up, DJ PM? 1,000 stamina stars for UL, bro. My god, it sounds like AIDS playing all that, bro. It's one of those things you just got to knock out, you know. New promo, who dis? Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. That's so many. That's so many Sarpsuses. I play UL every week. Ooh. You just make me throw an incomplete pass game? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, I'm not fucking around, guys. Alright? Oh my God. I went way too far. Ah! You see what was going on there, Mula? It was so entertaining. It was a good time. Is that right? I don't know. I didn't do the math. That's the problem with not having stamina in the game, though. I don't know if he said that or not, Mula. I didn't see that. I hope they come back with stamina, but I don't think they're going to. I'm not getting my hopes up on that shit. I'd like to see stamina because it limits the amount of spamming that EA can make you do. And then on top of that, it's only the people that have the heart and the commitment to the game that can get stuff. Diamond ones for 1,000,000 coins. Yeah, it was like that every year. Oh, and sell your offensive guards. Like if you have extra offensive guards or you have an offensive guard that you want to replace, you'll be able to get the most money for them now. So that's just a thought. So if the butthole's the dirtiest part of a human body, what about their minds, though? Well, that's a fair point. That is a fair point. He's going to throw it deep. Told you. Oh, stop it. Wow, what a dirtbag. This isn't like the big event, gamer. Are you serious? Come on. Madden gets lots of views, bro. Because nobody streams it except me. I'm the only one. I'm like the last of the Jerhikins. Should I bid on 99 Blitzmaster Russell Wilson for 769K? No. I forbid you. I forbid you from buying a Russell Wilson for something 69K. Can I get a free one out of this thing? Nope. No, I don't know what the promo is going to be. I just know that we're getting one. Just give 25 fucking XP. It's so solid. No, I have no idea what the promo is going to be. I just know that we're getting a promo. I think it'll be all right. Well, I think it'll be all right. Bread. Let's go. Let's go, Brett. He sent me a message on Instagram. He didn't want to share it with all of you guys. Yeah, it's smart, Brett. Smart. Yeah, Hawk Daddy's not selling for 500,000. I'm well aware. What are you talking about? I'm just making fucking money. I don't know why people don't think making money is fun. I don't understand. Like, making money is a good time, guys. Alright? Like, it is. Like, making money is fun. People that are saying that it's boring without promos don't think making money is fun, and it is fun. Yeah, I'm selling a higher percentage of them, Bell, and I have like over 200 of them. Because West, there's a lot of reasons why. I'll start listing them. One, people in the stream, I'm not naming any names, will just go back and outbid me. Thank you, Brett. See, Brett gets it already. Two, I will accidentally buy more than one card because I'm fucking retarded. So, that's the number one and two reasons. There's probably more reasons too, but that's really what Brett said is what it's mainly about. No, won't get any. What are we going to debate about? I mean, I don't know. There's not much to debate about. Oh, and by the way, Kotz called me this morning and he was like, Jerry, so you had a really interesting stream yesterday. About like the our inept military. No, you said they were inept, Banners. You're the one that said that they couldn't scramble fighter jets fast enough to stop a plane that had been hijacked for 2 hours. I didn't say that. I said that they didn't want to stop them. Or they, did it themselves, so they, definitely didn't want to stop them. Well, then what is it? You pick. You never pick. You never answered one fucking question, Banners. You wanted to argue about that. You literally wouldn't answer a question. I answered every question you asked. You wouldn't answer one fucking question. So, did we make it happen? Did we allow it to happen? Or is our military inept? You pick. So anyway, Kotz said, it's a lot easier to just, he's like, I was thinking about what you said, and I was subtracting the 9 months and everything, and I'm like, that's fucking retarded. Why wouldn't you just add 2.5 months to whatever your birthday is and then figure out what's plus or minus a week from there? And I'm like, oh, yeah, math. It works like that. And so that's the idea. You just add 2.5 months to when you were born, your birthday, and then plus or minus a week from there, and you know exactly what happened. So that's the idea. Well, thanks for sharing that with everybody else, Bell. Thanks, brah. Smartest guy in the room, doesn't share it with anybody else. Just lets us all sit here and try to subtract 9 from 2. Thanks. Very helpful, bro. Our military is great. Well, Wes, then explain to me why we couldn't stop 4 different planes that were hijacked at the same time over the course of 2 hours. Why were we incapable of scrambling jet fighters and stopping that? There's no reason to, Banners, because you're... Bro, I'm going to be honest with you. This shit happened before you were fucking alive. You should go read a book first. Go read the official story and then call in and we'll talk about it. Because until you've read that, you're just talking out of your ass anyway, bro. And you're from a military family, so your opinion is 1,000% biased. You know what I mean? You literally weren't even alive when it happened. So go read a fucking book and then we'll debate about it. But until then, you don't know what you're talking about. Read any book, bro. Bush probably didn't have the time to do it before. To do what? Bush didn't do anything. What do you mean? The president doesn't run the country, bro. That's a huge joke. I support ISIS. Oh, Brett, you're a fucking retard. The president's like a figurehead, bro. They're just a puppet. Not going to get into all the theories and such. All right, well, then don't. A plane definitely did not hit the Pentagon. I'm not positive that one did. I would think there would be some evidence of a plane hitting the most secure building on the planet, like a video. You know what I'm saying? You would think there'd be a video of that. You know what I mean? As opposed to 5 pictures from a parking lot camera that none of would show a plane. That's the evidence. Oh my god, it's so bad. I'm not saying it wasn't a plane though. I'm not making any claim. I'm just saying that what they showed us is a fucking joke. They can only do so much. The president can only do so much. Trump is entertaining and a good meme. I don't disagree with you, Mullah, But a good meme and entertaining aren't characteristics that I want a president to be. There's a bunch of liberal sissies in here, huh? I mean, I'm super left wing if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, they can only do so much, but there's checks and balances for a reason. Trump has helped the economy so much. You want to bet on that, Bill? If we're still talking in 10 years, let's talk about that fucking economy that Trump built. A wise man said, if you take $3 trillion of your grandchildren's money and throw it at the economy, it'll look really good for a little while. So we'll see what he did and if it's really good. But I almost guarantee you that in the long run, this is not good. None of this is good. Maybe what he's doing with China might end up working out pretty good. The Facebook guy. Oh, America's debt's fucking crazy, bro. It's unfucking fathomable. Well, he took a bunch of like debt out to throw it at the economy, make the economy looks really good, but this shit's gonna crash. It's gonna come crashing down. It's gonna be really bad. Who didn't send the military during Benghazi? Clinton. Dude, 4 people died in Benghazi, bro. Like, fucking, why don't you cry about something else? How come you're not talking about all the embassies that got bombed when Bush was the president, where 162 people died? Why don't we talk about that? Banners. Do you not, because you don't know about that? Yeah, you can look it up. It's right on Google. I mean, I'm not making it up. Like, it's all over the internet. Look at how many embassies got bombed when Bush was the fucking president. Why are you talking about Benghazi? Who's worse, Trudeau or Trump? Trump. It should have been 0. What about the 162 people that died in the other embassies? You don't want to talk about that. I don't know why you're avoiding the question. Again, avoiding the question. Don't want to answer it because don't have an answer. How is... Yeah, those 162 people in the embassies, U.S. embassies, all over Africa, those people didn't dedicate their lives to the country. Just those 4 people did. So ridiculous. You're so misinformed, Banners. You're the most brainwashed 15-year-old I've ever talked to. Well, okay, maybe it might be too far. You're up there. You're brainwashed, bro, and it's cool. You're not you're not responding or defending a point. You said 4 people. Yes. 100% brainwashed, Banners. Yes. Yes. You're brainwashed to believe that the military never does anything bad. You argued every single point that I made of the military doing bad things. So you are anti-Trump. Yes, I'm 100% anti-Trump. That guy's a fucking ass clown. He's done nothing good for this country. He's dug this country into the biggest fucking hole that the country will probably never be able to climb out of. He took billions and trillions of dollars and gave it to the largest corporations in America. People that don't fucking need that. Need that. And he took it from people like me. That his tax plan stole $4,000 to $5,000 from me this year. Now, like I said, I'm super left wing, so the fact that I lost $4,000 or $5,000 and it in a way went to, you know, who I used to be, the guy making $25,000 a year. So Obama's healthcare was fucking trash. I agree to that. Well, read an economics book, Bell. Don't trust me, bro. Read what economics people say. Read what like PhDs in economics say about Trump's economic policy and if this is good for the long term of the country. Go read that. I'm not a professional. I just read what they said. And they said this shit's not good and it's going to come to a fucking crashing halt and it's going to be really bad when it does. Go read it. I didn't write it. I'm not some fucking brilliant economist. I just know what they said because I read it. Who do I want to win the 2020 race? Anybody except for Trump. Yeah, I buy the versus players. Both sides are definitely full of shit and both sides lie. Tax breaks are great for who, West? I didn't get a tax break. I got fucked out of $4,000 or $5,000 in taxes because I would assume you did too. I don't know what you're talking about, West. I would assume, I could be wrong, but I would assume that you did too because you own a business and you can't write off business expenses. I had $24,000 in non-taxable business write-offs last year. And you doubled my personal exemption from $6,000 to $12,000. I got fucked out of $12,000 worth of taxes, which in my tax bracket is about $4,000. So, who cares? Yeah, but Trump followed it up with creating even more debt. So you're right, Obama made more debt, and that's why this economic growth that you're calling started in the first place. And it continued growing under Trump because he's throwing more money at it. But long term, that's not good. It's going to crash, bro. This shit's going to crash, just like it did for Bush. You throw all this money at it, and it looks really good for a little while, and then it fucking comes to a crashing halt, just like it did in 2008. But it's going to be worse next time. And it's going to fucking happen. It's guaranteed that it's going to fucking happen. 100% it's going to happen. It was going to happen if Trump didn't throw more money at it. It was going to happen if Trump didn't throw more money at it, but that's just going to make it worse. Throwing more money at it just makes it worse. That is smart, Mullah, actually. Actually, that's a good plan. It won't crash until he's about to leave office. It's going to crash the second that people think a Democrat's getting elected. And then everybody's going to blame the Democrats, but it has nothing to do with that. It's already crashing. Well, I mean, it won't matter for me, Bell. It's going to matter for your kids. I'm not having kids, so I'm not that worried about it, to be honest with you. But for anybody in the chat who's having kids, I would be scared. Because it's going to be a problem. All of them are better than Trump, Bell. Every fucking one of them. Literally every single one of them is better than Trump. I don't care who it is. I don't care. Beto, all of them. Every fucking one of them. Kamala Harris, I don't care. Yeah, Bernie Sanders for sure. Absolutely Bernie Sanders. Hillary Clinton is 1,000 times better. Well, 1,000 times better. More than 1,000 times better. 1,000,000,000 times better. Biden is better. Biden is my least favorite of the guys out there, but he's still better than Trump. Anybody's better than Trump, bro. Trump is atrocious. He's an embarrassment. Yeah, okay, maybe not Jared Fogle. Yeah. What's wrong with Hillary Clinton, Bell? What's wrong with Hillary Clinton? She's a lunatic. How so? De Blasio, better than... She funded... Oh my God. She didn't fund ISIS? Bro, what are you talking about? Ronald Reagan funded ISIS, bro, in 1989. What do you... You guys are ridiculous, bro. The troops that died in Afghanistan and Iraq from both those wars were shot with weapons that we gave them. What's up, Feeds? I saw you streaming at like 11 o'clock this morning, bro. I was like working, but I'm like, what the fuck is Feeds doing up at 7 o'clock in the morning? Streaming Fortnite. Piping kids, too, I might add. Clinton and Obama literally gave ISIS weapons. All that's wrong with Trump that I've heard from you so far is that he put our economy in a hole that hasn't happened yet. How about how he's a fucking hypocrite, Bell? Like the biggest hypocrite ever, right? All he did when Obama was president was criticize him for golfing. The dude spent over $100 million on golf outings at his own resorts while he's been president. The guy hasn't released his taxes, Bell, hasn't released his taxes and drastically changed our tax code. Now, look, I'm no fucking genius or anything, but don't you think it's a bit fucked up that every president's always released their taxes? He hasn't released his, and he changed the tax code. Aren't you even a little bit interested in how the change to the tax code benefited him? Are you even a little are you even concerned? Are you even thinking about that? Like, think about that. The dude hasn't released his tax information, and he drastically changed the tax code. How did it benefit him and his family? How? Are you even worried? You don't even care? Does that, like, not matter to you? I mean, this is fucking crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy that we are allowing that to happen. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable that he was even able to do that. To change the tax code so drastically, having never released his taxes. So we can't do the math. We have no way of doing the math to find out how that benefited, or hell, maybe it hurt him. Maybe it didn't benefit him. That's possible. I freely admit that it's possible that his own tax code fucked him. But we don't know. Nothing is going to worry. Trump supporters are going to support Trump no matter what. He said it. He said, I could shoot a person in the middle of Fifth Avenue and people would still love me. You're one of those people, Bill. That's why you say, the only thing you said was this and this and this. I could say 1,000 things and you're going to say that you're not worried about all those things. So, I mean, it doesn't matter. You're going to support him no matter what. No, it is true. How is it not true? Everything I've said so far, you just said, to be honest, it doesn't matter that much. I know. How good is that song? That's why Immortal Technique's my favorite rapper. You know? Because he speaks truth. Nah! Because it's bigger than that, bro. I think I might be more scared of Mike Pence than I am of Trump. At least I can tell Trump's lying when he talks. He actually has balls to stand up to other countries. How? How so? What do you mean? Because he fucked American farmers twice now? He fucked American farmers twice now. Well, and long term, what he's doing with China might be a good thing. But short term, it's really bad. It's really bad. When the price of a case of garlic, which you know nothing about, is $95 when it should be like $30, every restaurant in America is getting fucked right now. Every one of them. Because anything that comes from China is fucking so much more expensive than it ever has been before. So that's something to think about. Just it's all the lies, all the everything. What do you mean? What trade deal has he made better, Bell? Now you're making a claim. I would love for you to back that claim up. He makes trade deals better for us and ISIS? He makes trade deals better for ISIS? I'm so confused at what that means. You asked for how he has balls. No, and I'm asking you now I'm asking you to back up what you said. What trade deal did he make better, Bell? Yeah. Yes, citizens of the United States of America lost millions of dollars because of Trump's tariffs. Nobody else. Not China. China doesn't pay the tariff. China doesn't pay the tariff. The company that brings it in from China in America, they pay the tariff. And they pass that down on the price to the consumer, which is us. American taxpayers are paying the tariffs. Well, not necessarily taxpayers, because I guess if you're mega rich, you don't really pay any fucking taxes. So you're not paying the tariffs, but I am. We are. All of us. Let's face it, if you're buying strawberries in the wintertime, they're not coming from fucking America. Strawberries don't grow in America in the fucking wintertime. Okay? They come from fucking China. If you're buying broccoli, he's renegotiated trade deals, and he's also making progress to renegotiate the trade deal with China. What trade deal did he renegotiate? Bill, you're speaking in like hyperbolic bullshit. Like, I'm fairly certain you just made that up. What trade deal? He already made the deal between us, Mexico, and Canada better for us. Better for who? Better for you? Better how? How? How is it improved? How is it better for the U.S.? Some farmers aren't even able to grow their crops because the Mississippi River flooded the fields. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Maybe did. You know, just depends. He hasn't done much. He spent a lot of time golfing, though. You don't want to talk about that. But again, that's not Trump. Trump didn't tell Canada to arrest anybody. The government did. The government is not the same as Trump. It's different. He raised tariffs on imported materials, and he also cost Ford $1 billion in profits. No, it's not making more money. It cost Ford $1 billion in profit. $1 billion. Why do you think all these GM factories are closing, Bell? Why do you think all these Ford factories are closing? Why do you think they're closing? They're closing because they're losing money. They're losing money, and they have to show a profit or their stock's going to go down. So, I mean, look that up. Ford lost $1 billion in profit. In profit. Because it's just straight cost that went up. $1 billion. One auto company. They're closing because Germans make better cars. That's a fact. Okay. $1 billion in profit. He lost an American company. $1 billion. That's so much fucking money, bro. That's a lot of money. $1 billion. And you say it benefits the country. Nah, that's the match. Yeah, they'll tell you the same thing. They'll tell you the same thing. Ford and GM will say the same thing. They're closing factories left and right. I live right next to these fucking factories, bros. I live like... I have a customer, a restaurant that's affected by all these GM plants closing because they're right next to their restaurant. They all go there for lunch. So it's not just the factory. Now, this restaurant's getting fucked too. And now I'm getting fucked because I'm selling them less shit because they're not selling shit because there's nobody to sell it to. Because those people are all out of work. It's happening like crazy over here in Detroit. I don't know what the new promo is. Simple, though. Just take a little research. You just read something. You can find out all about this shit. They can't sell their product west. China's the biggest importer of soybeans on the planet, and they're not importing our soybeans because our soybeans are too expensive with the tariffs. So they're just not buying them. So we have soybeans just sitting in piles going bad, and that's why Trump's giving the farmers billions of dollars. $12 billion, I believe, was the number. That's the second time he's bailed out the farmers now. Because he knows he's fucking them. Like I said, long term, that might end up being okay. The unemployment rate is lower than it's been in forever, too. The unemployment rate is low because everybody's working 2 jobs. Your average person is working multiple jobs. So that's like, it's such a fake number. The wages are down. So how about that, Bill? Wages are down. Inflation is up and wages are down. Inflation's about to skyrocket, too, in about 6 to 9 years. So when inflation skyrockets and wages are still stagnant 6 to 9 years, we can have this conversation again. Like I said, to see the damage that this guy's really done, you're going to have to wait 6 to 9 years. Well, 6 to 9 years, if we still somehow know each other or we're in contact, I cannot wait to talk about this. And we'll talk about how defensive you were of Trump and how great you said he was. Because what you're going to see is that your generation is fucked. Not me. I'm fine. I got cheese money, baby. I'm great. I got that cheese money, baby. I'm going to be great. But everybody's not going to be. And the people in your generation, the people that are just graduating high school right now, are fucked. No, you're going to be fucked, bro. I'm telling you. You'll see. You'll see what I'm talking about. I mean, yeah, if you got a full ride scholarship to Stanford or something, you're right. You will be all right. You will be fine. But if you spend any time, doing what I did for the first 15 years of my life, working in a restaurant, flipping fucking steaks or something, you're fucked. You are fucked. Can America turn into Venezuela? Absolutely. Hyperinflation. No question about it. So you're not worried about like, let's say it's 60% of people your age are just fucked in a hole that they can't possibly get out of to no fault of their own. But you'll personally be all right, so you're okay with that? Bruh, America isn't going to turn into Venezuela. Well, you obviously don't know anything about hyperinflation because that could definitely fucking happen. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but to say it's not a possibility? It's fucking 100%. Well, no, but I'm talking about the country in general. I did not pay my own way through college. My parents paid for my college. I was very lucky. I don't want to move to Canada. I don't know if you're talking about me. I don't want to move to Canada. I want to fix it here. I would prefer it get fixed here. I don't run away from my problems. Someone tell Lori Loughlin to give me a call. Let's go. I got Cash App. Lori Loughlin, hook a brother up. Hook a brother up. It's broken. Yeah, you'll see. You'll see how broken the system is. It's really bad. It's going to be really bad. You throw enough money at it, it'll look good. But at some point, it's going to crash hard. It already did in 2008. I mean, that was bad. It's going to be worse. I need 14 more power SARMs, and I have 99 dildos, so I can get a free SARM guy, right? Yes. I didn't do the math, but yeah, I believe, yeah, definitely. Definitely with 99 dildo. Wait, 99 nipple clamps. So you think we're going to have a lot more homeless people soon because of Trump? Yes. Yes, I do. Yes. I think that in 10 years, it's going to be really bad. How many trillions of dollars is the U.S. in debt now? Here, I'll give you the answer to that. another thing that nobody apparently cares about is how much this has raised. It is, well, it's over $22 trillion. Here's the clock. Pulling up the clock. Here's the clock, brothers. Here, we can all look at the same thing, so you don't think I'm hiding something from you. So there's the clock. It was 19 trillion when Trump took over. So he's increased it by over 20%. Wait, no, I'm sorry. 15%. How much of that is to China? I'm sure it says it on here somewhere. Debt held by foreign countries is 6 trillion. Wait, you said it was 19 trillion. Now it's over 20. It's 22.3 trillion. Yeah, check it. Check it out, bro. Go to Breitbart and tell me what the numbers are. I know, that's what he said, 19, and now he's changing it, but let's see. The debt is 67,839 per citizen, but I think the important number is this one. You can't see me pointing at it. To the right of that, it says debt per taxpayer, $181,645. Our budget deficit to surplus GDP ratio is in the red, 4.631%. That's bad. Look at these numbers just going fucking crazy. Yeah, but what I'm saying, Bell, is that when Obama raised the debt $9 trillion, if that's right, let's just assume it's right because I'm not going to look it up and it doesn't matter. And that very well could be true. I'm not going to argue with the number. I won't. I'll use your number. All Republicans did was bitch about that, but now Republicans are in office and they've raised it another $3 trillion in 2 years. You want him to get reelected, right? So Obama in 8 years, right? Obama in 8 years raised it $9 trillion, right? Obama in 8 years raised it $9 trillion. Your words, not mine. Okay? Trump in 2 years has raised it $3 trillion. Who's on a higher pace? Just a thought, just a different way to think about it. Nobody likes this conversation, Mullah. This is a shitty conversation. I'm saying that we're all fucked. Well, I'm not worried about what you... Well, let's just look it up. Let's look it up. How much has the national debt increased? Anybody else could have did this. Under Trump. Trumpito. Let's just go here. Instead of eliminating debt, Trump will add $8.3 trillion. I just clicked on the first thing, so this isn't necessarily 100% accurate. His budgets add $9.1 trillion. Okay? Think about that. To lower the debt, military spending must also be cut. The most Obama spent was $855 billion in 2011. Bush spent $666 billion in 2008. Trump is breaking those records. Spending rose to $989 billion. An additional $134 billion. Wow. Wow. Well, we don't know if that's accurate, so let's look at something else. This is from Business Insider. Here's how Trump's... Because for what? That's from February. And then they added another $3 billion over the course of 4 days. So you can extrapolate what that went to. That's less than the $3.46 trillion added between Obama's inauguration, right? So Obama was on a slightly higher pace. One important difference between Trump's debt figures and Obama's is that Trump has added a massive amount of debt while the U.S. economy has been strong, whereas Obama took over during the depths of the financial crisis. Trump will have accumulated $3.73 trillion in new debt by the end of the 2020 fiscal year. The total debt added is projected to come in at $8.78 trillion. So, this is how you think it's far off. Look at the graph. You're saying how bad Obama was. You said Obama by far the most. Look at how close these things are. Obama's still a little bit higher than the projection. But look at the difference, Bell. So, look at the difference. It's nothing. It's fucking nominal. It's a couple $100 billion, but it's still nominal in comparison on this chart. So you said added by far the most, but you were wrong. And then on top of that, Trump's only been the president for 2 fucking years. Obama had 8 years. This is an exact figure of his total of 8 years. You were saying so far, bro, he's only been the president for fucking 2 years. 2 years, and look where the graph's at, bro. Look where, by far. You said by far. By what? By not far is what you meant, right? Not far? Not far. It does mean a lot, bro. Look, he doubled what he added to the national debt of what Bush did in 8 years. Now, Clinton was only president for 4 years. But look at those numbers under Clinton. We haven't discussed religion yet, AB. I'm not going to do that today, though. That's another day. But I would love to. So, there you go. It's not far off, bro. So, Obama's the devil. I mean, you didn't say that word for word, but you certainly implied that Obama was like the worst thing ever. And this guy's done the exact same thing, but you love him. I'm confused. You don't care about numbers. That's got to be what it is. Clinton was 8 years. All right. I stand corrected. I was high all those years. So, give me a break. I understand that. AB, I understand that. But then what people are going to say is, they're going to say, well, Trump carried over fucking Obama's national debt. It's bullshit. It's all bullshit. Look at all them red numbers, though, brother. I don't know what the promo is, Jack Juke. Okay, did Obama do good for the debt situation? Obama dug us out of the worst recession in my lifetime. So, we're not in a recession right now. It's one thing to add debt when you're trying to save the fucking country. It's different when you claim that the economy is better than it's ever been. Its best economy is so good. You said it earlier in the chat how good the economy is. No, the economy's fucked, bro. It's literally fucked. In fact, federal spending is up 152%. Just something to think about. You know? I don't know what that means. I don't know who that is. Obama inherited a steaming pile of shit. He did. That's no question about that. I would like to think that people understand that, but they don't. They deny that. They just deny it. They just pretend that that didn't happen. No, Bell didn't quit YouTube. He just hasn't been making videos. Why do the Democrats spend all their time and effort trying to impeach Trump? Why did the Republicans spend all their time and effort trying to impeach Bill Clinton when he actually ran a surplus? Not a deficit, a surplus. He's the only president in the last 30 years to run a surplus. Why did Republicans spend so much time trying to impeach him? Because that's what people do. Because Trump is focused on a fucking racist monument. That's why. Because Trump's entire focus is on building that wall because he said he would. And what he didn't realize was that in the midterm elections that he fucked up so bad. Thank you, Bud Dogood. Just said that, but you're right. It's because that's what they do, bro. That's the problem with, well, part of it, the problem is our political system is broken in the first place. Clinton was more of a centrist than Obama. Obama was further left. No question Obama was further left than Clinton. Well, no, I mean, dude, Trump cheated on his first wife with his second wife with his third wife with a porn actress who he lied about, gave hush money payments out of Yeah, Clinton was the best president of my lifetime by a lot. Like economically, everything. Everything. Trump fucked Stormy Daniels while he was married, lied about it, used campaign funds as hush money to pay off the porn star, and then said afterwards that the hush money payments to the porn star were legal, and it's the fucking conservative Christian right that votes for this guy. Unbelievable. Can't understand how is that possible? How? And then he called her a horse face. He paid $100,000 to fuck a chick that he called horse face. Think about that. Businessman. What a businessman. Terrible. Terrible. Yeah, I don't know if Jimmy Carter was a good president or not. A lot of people say he was like the stupidest president of all time. But that was before I was alive. I mean, maybe it was before my time for sure. Reagan was the first president that I remember, but I didn't know anything about politics when I was 7, you know. So Clinton was probably, you know, George H.W. Bush and then Clinton. Trump's Twitter is atrocious. It's embarrassing. He was lucky to be president during the internet boom. That is absolutely true. Called Rosie O'Donnell a pig. He called her a lot worse than that. Vic or Moss and Powerline. I don't know, whichever one you can sell for more. I would think that I'd look them up and see which one's got the highest bid on it and go for that. All right, so War Series, I did what I said I was going to do. I watched episode 12, and all I can say, I have to say this, you need to fix your microphone, bro. Like, the wind in the microphone was like AIDS. I mean, it was like bad. It was bad to the point that I couldn't even really understand what was going on because it was so loud, staticky, and AIDS in my ears. So that's just honest feedback. I'm sure it is better, but I'm just saying I would like film less outside or pick a day when it's not windy. Is there a website that measures IQ? Not accurately. I mean, an IQ test is not like an IQ test on the internet. You sound like you work for the government or Trump. I definitely don't work for the government or Trump. Trump, no. I don't know if Trump has balls. I just think that Trump doesn't... I don't think Trump critically thinks about a lot of stuff. Who cares? Why do we need to be tough on other countries? The world hates us, Bill. Why do we need to do that? And I don't know that it's true. I don't think that Trump has balls. I think that Trump talks without thinking. Look at his tweets. He's fucking deranged. He says things every day on Twitter, every day, that he did not think out entirely. Other countries laugh at how stupid Trump is. In fact, I'm almost sure that there's... Would the World War III help the country or worsen it? Oh, I can't say that war is good, so I'm going to go with that would be worse. What do you do other than YouTube? I sell cheese. I'm a cheese salesman. I'm actually a DSR. I'm a distributor sales representative. I sell food to restaurants. But not just restaurants, also churches, hospitals, nursing homes, anybody that buys food in a business-to-business type environment. Grocery stores in some cases. I don't happen to have any grocery stores. Nursing homes, hospitals. I don't have any of that stuff, but you could. I happen to have mainly restaurants. But that's basically what it is. I don't mind the president tweeting. But, like, you shouldn't be tweeting this, like, ridiculous, controversial stuff. Some of the things he says are, like, literally out of control. I do want to point out that I have $32.4 million coins. Not dollars. If I had dollars, I would be doing this all day long. American education has gotten worse. Wonder if it has to do with any of that. Education isn't a new problem. Trump seeks billions in cuts. President Trump called for a $7.1 billion cut to funding at the Education Department. Makes sense. Right? No. We're blaming it on Trump, Bill. I mean, he's not helping. He's hurting. The proposal marks the third straight year that... Oh, why did it do that? Okay, well, I guess that's just what you want to do. The proposal marks the third straight year that President Trump has asked Congress for major cuts to education spending. The proposal would mean a 12% cut for the education department for fiscal year 2019. I'll take fucking Bernie Sanders too. I'd definitely take Bernie Sanders. I'll take anybody. An additional 12%. Biden or Warren, I'll take either of them. So, there you go. We have that. I keep having to like move my arms around and shit because this is complicated. Complicated what I'm doing over here. Google how much money teachers spend on school supplies. It's not more than their salary, but yeah, I know what you're saying. Our education, so you admit that our education is a joke, but you don't think that defunding it even more by 12%, you don't think that that's a problem. This is what I was talking about. Trump could shoot a guy in Fifth Avenue and you'd still support him. It's exactly what I was saying. It doesn't matter. There's nothing that anybody here is going to say or any article they could show you that's going to convince you that Trump is bad for the economy, that Trump is bad for everybody but himself and his friends. You know, his billionaire friends are all doing great. Oh, it's bad. It's really bad, dude. We're like... yes, please. Yes. Correct. Correct, Bill. Yes. That is correct. Here you go, Bell. Something for you. A little tasty nugget. The United States is 125th in the world in literacy rate. We're behind Oman, Burundi, Botswana, Jamaica, San Lucia, Mauritius, Dominican Republic, Lebanon, Dubai, Libya. We're behind those countries, but we are slightly ahead of Guyana, Honduras, and El Salvador. What were we before Trump? Well, let's find out if we can find out. Literacy rate by year? Maybe that'll work. I wonder if it's going to show like a... Damn, females can't read in England. Eastern Europe. 52. I'm having trouble finding that stat. I'm sure I could find it at some point, though. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Zoom. Who are the top 5 on that list? Great question. Great question. Oh, where'd the list go? This is not... How? I don't understand. No. Well, I was just here, and it wasn't a problem. Hoo 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 hoo. Is it this one? No. That's what I was just looking at. That's the wrong one. And this isn't it either. This is the same fucking thing. Oh, here we go. Found it. Alright. Andorra, Finland, Liechtenstein, Luxembourg, Norway, Democratic People's Republic of Korea. 100%. Cuba, 100%. We're at 86%. It's kind of funny how all these left countries can read. Do you think this is the greatest country in the world? No. Nope. It used to be. It could be, but it's not. We wouldn't be 125th. We wouldn't be 125th in the world in literacy if this was the greatest country in the world. Was it the best country 3 years? No, fuck no. No, it wasn't the best country in the world 3 years ago. It was the best country in the world in like the fucking 60s. Like 50 years ago, it was the best country in the world. Could you check what Canada's at? Oh, yeah, okay. I'll do it. Even though I already closed it down, I'll do it because I'm fucking curious. You asked a question, and I would actually love to know the answer. No, 3 years ago, it was not the best either. Control F. Canada. Oh, whoops. 35th. Canada is 35th. Oh, oh, shit. Matrix, bruh. There you go. Canada is 35th. We are 125th. And because Banners wasn't here, I'd like to read a couple of the countries above us. Oman, Botswana, Libya, Sri Lanka, Ecuador, Bolivia, Malaysia, Mexico. Mexico's 104th. They have a 7% higher literacy rate. They're at 93%. We're at 86. They're at 93. We're at 86. Because best country in the world. That's some of these countries are poor, and the privileged enough individuals try really hard in school. We still had a lot of racism back then, like 50 plus years ago, though. We have just as much racism now, Bill. What are you talking about? You act like that's better now. Out of your mind. Didn't you just see the guy? Didn't you just see 12 cops pull a gun on a black guy in fucking Colorado who was picking up trash around his apartment that he lived at? He had like one of those like squeezers to like pick up trash, and the cop was like, "Drop the weapon!" And they all had like guns pulled on him. He gave him his ID too. Oh, it's gotten so much better here. Did OJ did it? Yes. Probably. I'll say probably. I don't fucking know. I wasn't there. I'll say that the evidence, in my opinion, makes me think that, yeah, OJ probably did it. Bro, I read your rambling, incoherent bullshit, Antwain Owens, about on Reddit. I read that. I didn't know that was you, but I read it, and you were typing just like this. Usually constructive criticism is more helpful. Like, if you like, instead of just bitching, you gotta like give them ideas of how they can fix it. Just some constructive criticism. Do you have a link to that news article? What news article? It wasn't a news article. You're talking about where I got the literacy rates from? I'll throw a link out there for you. It's from worldatlas.com, bro, here. There you go. Most racists are trolls. Racism won't end. In a generation or two, racism won't be that much of a problem. Hopefully. Racism will always be a problem. It's how big of a problem will it be? I got you, but that's not my job. Let's go. My job isn't to tell you how to fix it. My job is to just tell you, this shit sucks, EA. Fucking assholes. Your game fucking blows, EA. Oh, it's fucking hilarious, bro. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, EA. That's my only job is to tell them they fucking suck. Oh my god, it's fucking funny, bro. I'm selling a Kyle Fuller for $1 million. Yeah, if you could sell it for $1 million. Thumbnails on point. Let's go. I'm a Madden mobile cover athlete, bro. Let's go. Chain smoking, coin stacking superstar. It's win a game after halftime, Mullah. Just FL drive, bro. FL drive, run out the clock. FL drive, run out the clock. FL drive, run out the clock. Do that. And then kick a field goal for the win. Just if you call any play other than FL drive, you're fucking up. I like the expo. I like the expos. I like this hat. I like the 3-panel color hats too. I don't know why. I just do. Yeah, colors are really good. Red, white, and blue, bro. America. Even though it's a Canadian team. Even though it's a Canadian team. It's alright. Mullah's reddited. Who's the best NFL quarterback? I don't really understand how anybody could say Well, we're 125th in literacy banners. That's a good start. Do you want me to look up the health? Do you want me to look up the health numbers? Why do we not? What do we lead the world in other than military spending banners? I don't know. I don't know what the greatest country is, banners. I don't know. I'd like to know, one, why do you think the rest of the world... Yeah, gun violence, let's go! Let's go, Ryan! He's right, too. He's fucking right. He's absolutely right. Oh, my God, that's so fucking funny. Porn produced. Okay, all right, Harpreet. All right. That's so fucking funny. Bills, Giants, sometimes the Patriots. Moolah, you can take whatever one you want, bro. It's scheme select AJ Green. If you want AJ Green, it's scheme select, bro. Just take the one with the purple sarm. Highest high school dropout rate? Is that true? I wonder, is that a true stat, West, or you just made that shit up? Well, I mean, we're not even on the list. Oh, yeah, we are. Our high school graduation rate is 75%. In Norway, it's 100%. In Mexico, it's 38%, but they still read at a 7% clip higher than us. Number one for the dropout rate. I don't know. I think I have to mute this real quick. Bro, I'm not watching a Louder with Crowder fucking video, bro. Find something better than that. That guy's a fucking douchebag. What a fucking douche. Steven Crowder is what stupid people think smart people sound like. That's what he is. Literally, that's what he is. Steven Crowder is what stupid people think smart people sound like. He's not smart. He's dumb. I don't know. It didn't say who number one was. Mexico was the lowest on the list. Like, you got a... No. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said stupid people think that Steven Crowder sounds smart. Smart people don't think that Steven Crowder is smart. Even Republicans, smart Republicans, don't think that Steven Crowder is smart. They know better. Same with Ben Shapiro. He's very similar. Ben Shapiro is the same thing. Ben Shapiro constantly, and Crowder, they have the same shtick. They both go on campus and... No, Ben Shapiro's not smart. He's not smart. Watch him debate a smart person and you'll see that he's not smart. Watch him debate Sam Harris. Did you watch that? I told you to watch that a month ago, and I bet you never did. And your boy looked like a fucking idiot. Every single thing he said was a caveat. Every single thing. Every single thing, because he knew he couldn't make a point without being held to it. That's what Ben Shapiro does. He argues with college kids that don't know what the fuck they're talking about. He never argues with somebody that was smart. Well, same with Crowder, though. Crowder does the same thing. Change my mind. He goes on a college campus. Abortion is murder. Change my mind or whatever. That's what he does. He's talking to college kids that aren't that smart. He's not trying to talk. I'm not even a Republican. Yeah, you are, bro. You're pretty right. You're pretty right, Banners. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. You might not be right. I could be wrong. See what I did there? That was like a plan. Words. Why is Ben Shapiro hated? I don't think Ben Shapiro's hated. I think Ben Shapiro is one of two things. He's either loved or he's hated. Oh, you like that? You like that, Mullah? That was Banners. It was all Banners. I mean, I did it, but he told me how to do it. So, that's him, because I wouldn't have figured it out on my own. He's like, bro, just go get this thing and then do that, and you'll be good. Oh, okay, sweet. Didn't know I could do that. I love Twista. Yeah. Yeah. Jerry Sports Center, bro. Come on. JSPN. The best. I'm pretty far left, personally. Me, I'm pretty far left. Admittedly. I think the word socialist gets a bad rap, but I'm pretty far left. One thing. Why is everyone considered stupid, which is subjective? People who don't agree with you. What? Do you believe Trump is smart? No. I do not believe Trump is smart. Should I? I mean, he made a lot of money. Takes money to make money. He started with a lot. He's a smooth talker. I'm not saying he's not good at anything. I don't think he's smart, though. No, I don't. I do not think he's smart. He's smarter than there's people that are dumber than him. He's not the stupidest person in the country or anything. He's not Sam Harris or Neil deGrasse Tyson or anything. He's not smart. What is the definition of smart? You want me to look it up? Is that what you're asking me to do? I mean, if it we should define terms. Intelligent. Is smart a subjective term? Yes. God, Bill, did you really just come in here after a fucking half hour and talk about wage growth, bro? We haven't been talking about that in a long time. Wages always go up, bro. Here you go, Bell. Oh, I gotta move this so you don't get the matrix. There you go. That's what I meant to show you. Here you go. Paychecks are bigger than 40 years ago, but purchasing power has hardly budged. Like, wages aren't up. Wages are always up, but they're not up versus inflation. They're not up versus buying power. They're down. They have been for years, bro. Think of it this way. You could get a job. You could get a job out of high school and buy a house. Bell, do you think you can get a job out of high school and buy a house? Because I'm going to tell you something. You fucking can't. Now, you could try. Can you get a job out of high school? Intelligent now in what aspects? I think that I would do better on an SAT test than Donald Trump. How about that, Banners? And I don't consider myself some turbo intelligent person. I think that I would do better on an SAT or an ACT test. And neither of us have been high school forever. When could you ever? My parents did. Your parents did. Bell, ask them. Don't be afraid to ask your parents questions. Who went to Brown? I mean, Lori Laughlin showed you how to do that. I didn't think so. I thought he went to Warford. But what the fuck would I do? Oh, I'm sorry, Wharton. No, he went to Wharton. He got a bachelor in econ from Wharton. No, Wharton. I just looked it up, bro. And he doesn't seem to know a lot about econ for a guy that's got an econ degree. Actually, that's not true, Bell. But it's because of the recession. So, you're wrong, Bell, but it doesn't matter because you're right, even though you're wrong. I bought my house for $58,000 in 2008 when Obama was the president. And not only that, but he gave me 10% of the purchase price of my house because I was a first-time home buyer. So you could actually do that while Obama was the president. But it's not because Obama was the president. Maybe you don't understand the question. Okay, let me help you understand the question. I can help. I can help this with this Bell. Ooh, 3. I don't see how it's any different because of Trump. I didn't say it was different because of Trump. I didn't blame that on Trump. And then you said it was a stupid question. It wasn't a stupid question. It was a great question. My house cost $220K. First time buyer. Did I like Obama? I did like Obama. Houses are cheaper in the Midwest. Absolutely. That's a fact. On top of that, we were in a huge recession. Well, my house, my mortgage payment is cheaper than rent. I flunked out of Western Michigan University, but to my peers on Smart, let's go. Yeah, but you partied your ass off in Kalamazoo. I know you was partying out in Kazoo, baby. Woo! That's what they do out there. Dude, my Fordham, then Wharton Business School. Tell me you aren't intelligent to go to any of those places. Bro, what do you mean? What do you mean? You think where he went to school? He went to Fordham, then Wharton Business School. Doesn't mean you're smart, bro. It doesn't mean it's not fucking Harvard. You act like you went to Harvard Business School. And I mean, like, bro, he paid his way through it. You pay to win, bro. Stop. You brought up SAT, bruh. Yeah. Okay. What's that have to do with where he went to school. What does that have to do with anything, bro? Didn't you learn anything from Lori Loughlin? And all this shit that just happened about all these people paying to get their kids accepted into fucking better schools? Did you miss that? This guy inherited $300 million from his dad. He could pay to go wherever the fuck he wanted. And then on top of that, you're talking about how good of a test taker he was back then. I'm telling you, I will fucking bust his ass. We could, I don't care, Banners. Doesn't mean he's smart now. Doesn't mean he's smart. If he was smart, bro, he would make better decisions than tweeting out the stuff that he tweets. Smart people think before they act. He doesn't. He's impulsive as fuck. Not smart. He makes bad decisions, bro. Not smart. I'm not claiming to be smart. All right? I am not claiming that. But he claims it all the fucking time. That he's a stable genius. People that are smart don't tell people they're smart. Because the more you know that you don't know. The smarter you are, the more you realize how dumb you actually are. You don't have to be smart to make money, Bell. I'm not even arguing with you anymore, Banners, about it. Why doesn't he release his fucking transcripts, bro? Like every other president, if he's so fucking smart. How did he finesse his taxes then? He paid for the best accountants. He didn't do it. He paid the best accountants. Yeah, there you go. That's a perfect argument, Bear. Why does Gronk have so much money if he's not smart? Right? You don't have to be smart to have money. You have to fuck people over to have money, usually. Not always. In Gronk's case, that's not true. Yeah, Bush wasn't smart either. Well, we don't know what Trump's grades were. We just know he got into the school. Doesn't mean he's smart. Oh, he was in the Skull and Bones Society. That's a real thing. What do you mean? Beetlejuice from the Howard Stern show, bro? Because for Gronk to make money, he didn't have to be smart. Neither did Trump, bro. He started with $300 million. Is Clinton smart? I don't know. No, she's kind of a bad decision maker, too. She is a lawyer, though. She did some school. But I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. She went to Yale Law School. Obama was definitely smart. Tact. Political science degree. Yale Law School. I don't know. I don't know if Romney's smart. Smarter than Trump. He believes in magical underpants though, so it's kind of tough to believe. But just the way he talks tells you he's smarter than Trump. Trump does not know how to speak better than Obama. How to get rich quick. Win on Jeopardy. Yeah, like 26 games in a row and win like $2 million or whatever. Joe Biden gropes women in public. Lamau. Donald Trump gropes women in private. Lamau. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Sexual misconduct does not determine intelligence, Bell. That's not necessarily true. Mostly that's true. But talking about it is bad decision making. Public. Many times. Many times. Ooh, sales. Did Cosby do it? I mean, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, had a lot of evidence, I think. But I don't personally know. I wasn't there and I didn't look at any of the evidence. So, I don't know. Whatever one you can sell for the most